Today, a delicious Italian-style focaccia sandwich. Pop a pan on the hob, turn the heat between low and medium, and then chuck in some pancetta. And very simply, render out the fat from the pancetta and take the time to get it really nice and crispy. So after about 10 minutes or so, when it's starting to get really crispy, add a nice generous amount of some freshly ground black pepper, and then you want to remove the pancetta pieces from the pan, stick those to one side, and then into the pork fat you want to chuck in some cherry tomatoes and the vine from the tomatoes, which adds some great flavour. Coat the tomatoes in the pancetta fat, and you want to roast these off in the pan. Once the tomatoes are in, you want to take some garlic, take a few cloves and dice it up really nice and fine. Pop the garlic into a bowl, and then you want to add a good tablespoon to the tomatoes. This may seem like a lot, but we're not going to be putting that much into the sandwich at the end, so do not worry at this point. After a couple of minutes, once you've sweated off the garlic, add a little splash of water, season, and then finish with a little splash of some balsamic vinegar. Reduce the vinegar and water down until you have a nice sticky syrup, and then you want to pop your tomatoes out into a bowl, stick them to one side with the pancetta, and we're ready to build our focaccia sandwich. So next you want to take your beautiful fluffy focaccia bread, cut off a nice big pillowy slice, cut it in half, and then the first ingredient to go in is some fresh basil. So add a nice layer of your basil. Once you're done, we want a selection of cured meats. Here I'm using some prosciutto, some coppa, and some salami Milano. So add a few slices, and then one of my favourite Italian ingredients, some burrata. So add a few tablespoons of the burrata. This cheese is indulgent and delicious. This almost acts like a sauce for the sandwich along with the tomato, which are next. So pop on some of your cherry tomatoes, drizzle over some of the juice and the garlic, and then add a good few spoons of your lovely crispy pancetta. Season, and then the only way to finish this delicious sandwich is with some pecorino romano, or you can use parmesan. So grate over a nice heat of the cheese, and then you want to stick on the lid, and there we have the most delicious Italian-style focaccia sandwich. All that's left to do is to get stuck in. So give this one a try, and I'll see you next time.